reform the court system in Benton Harbor, Michigan. Benton Harbor, a once thriving industrial town, now has a 70% unemployment rate and more people in prison per capita than anywhere in the world. The majority of Benton Harbor's residents are African American. Whirlpool is the main corporation that runs Benton Harbor and that is leading a redevelopment effort which is taking over lakefront property deeded to the city. That property was where we had our Occupy the Rose Parade protest at Jean Clark Park. It was a great place to be, and it was a great experience, like I said, to have so many people from across Michigan and other places across the country come to Benton Harbor to support what is essentially an American right to self-governance. With that, I will just say that I completely appreciated everything that Reverend Pinkney did to me and the other activists that came in from all over the country to support Benton Harbor. And it was emblematic of the way that he supports his community and the way that his community supports him. But without further ado, Reverend Edward Pinkney. Yeah.
It is truly an honor to be here today.
Sure.
I want to thank James for traveling all the way from California to Benton Harbor to be with me. I appreciate it. You spoke of David Cobb. David Cobb, he was in 2004 when he ran for president. He came and marched with me. And it was a tremendous situation. We had this one guy who was running for president of the United States, marching against Barron County Courthouse. And he was there. It was cold, but he stood tall. But I'd like to say to each and every one of you, this is for you. This is for the one who dared to oppose the government. This is for you. This is for the one who opposed fascism. This is for you. This is for the one who opposed smart meters in your home. This is for you. This is for the one who dodged the draft. This is for you. This is for the one who do not support this corrupt system. This is for you. This is for the one who thinks for themselves. But we got so many people who don't think for themselves. This is for you. This is for the one who knows they are not free. This is for you. This is for the one who refused to take anything from anyone. This is for you. This is for the one who put their lives at risk by speaking out against this corrupt government. This is for the ones who seek the truth. This is for you. This is for the one who wants to change the world for the better. This is for you. This is for the one who opposed FEMA. This is for you. This is for the one who opposed the takeover of Crenshaw High School here in LA.
That's right. That's right.
Come on. This is for you. This is for the one who sees hope where most people cannot. This is for you. This is for the ones who want to bring the movement together to create a vision of a better world and a strategy to achieve it. This is for you. This is for Lynn Stewart.
All right.
Some of you might know her, some of you may not. But this is for her. We love her. We're going to do everything in our power to help her. This is for my TIs. That's right. This is for the TI. Target individual.
Okay.
Microwave. This is for you.
Thank you, Reverend Pinkney.
We love y'all.
Thank you.
Amen. Let me talk a little bit about fascism then. Fascism is the kind of government where the corporation is more important than the people. when the corporation and the government start to work together against the people. That's what I call fascism. Fascism is here today, whether we like it or not. FEMA, which stands for Federal Emergency Manager Agency, is the secret government. This agency has power and authority to go well beyond any agency in the nation. It can suspend the laws. It can move an entire population. It can arrest and it can detain without a warrant. Right now they have over 800 camps waiting. They're here. They're ready to take charge of each and every one of us. But are we going to stand back and let them do it?
No, sir.
Are we going to fight?
Yes, sir.
Let's fight back.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Fight back.
Yes,
Fight
sir.
back. Fight back.
Yes,
Fight
sir.
back. Fight back.
Yes, sir.
Fight back.
Yes, sir.
Fight back.
Yes, sir.
See, the story of Benton Harbor, we have an emergency manager. And the emergency manager has absolute power. He's a dictator. And what makes the story so amazing is that you watch it, and I'm living it, fascism itself. The government and the corporation working together against the people. Matter of fact, the corporation makes the decision, and the government go along with it. Benton Harbor has 90% of its people living below the poverty level. 90%. 70% of the people are unemployed. Population at one time was 30,000 people. Now we have less than 10,000. It's shameful and disgraceful. But we have learned to fight back. We don't give up.
No, sir.
We don't give up. You see, I was a victim. I won't say I'm a victim. I was a victim. But what happened to me, we did a recall of one of the corrupt commissioners. And what made it so important that he was the head honcho for Whirlpool Corporation. They would feed him the money underneath the table, and he would spread it to the other side. So we decided that we was going to recall him. They said nobody can recall this guy because he got the biggest family in the city of Benton Harbor, and he had Whirlpool money to support him. So I said we're going to recall.
All right.
We're going after him. We're going after somebody, so once we knock him down, it'll knock the rest of them down.
Come on with it.
We went after him like a pit bull. We used the absentee ballot, which in their eyesight was a secret weapon. We went out and got everybody who was willing to vote absentee. We accumulated more than 300 votes, absentee ballot. So that put us 300 ahead. So by the time they had the election, we didn't do any campaign, but we didn't want them to know what hit them. We did nothing. So on the day of the election, they got very concerned. They said, something is going on. Pinkney is doing nothing. Matter of fact, we waited until the last minute to go to the polls and vote to make sure that they do. But they got smart. They realized that with all those absentee ballots that they had, they didn't belong to Glenn Yarborough. So he called in the sheriff. The sheriff immediately started going through the neighborhood trying to check people back and forth. But it was too late. We had already won the election. We won by 56 votes.
All right now.
You can pay someone $10 to say that I paid them $5. And the sheriff department started going through the community, kicking in people's doors, putting them on the floor, going in 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and telling them that you have committed a crime. Most black people don't take the time out to know that they have not committed a crime.
Come on with it.
All you did was vote.
That's right.
So here's what they did. They decided that they was going to take me to trial for voter fraud. If they did, they can reverse the election and get back this property. Or because you always have to have 6 votes in order to get any land in the city of Benton Harbor. See, what makes this so important, it shows what you can do when you work together.
That's right. Unity.
We don't need to fight among ourselves.
No, sir.
Black and white, it don't make a difference. Mexican, Chinese, it don't make a difference.
No.
We do not need to be fighting among ourselves. But that's what we do. We fight among ourselves. That means they don't have to fight. But as long as I'm around, they got to fight.
Come on with it.
I'm not gonna have to. The first trial I went to, it ended in a hung jury. By this time, they decided to reverse the election and put this man back in office. Now, he was voted out of the office, so they decided to put him back in office so they can get this land and start his $500 million project. So the first trial ended in a hung jury. The second trial, I was convicted by an all-white jury that was motivated by something other than the truth. Most of them worked for Whirlpool.
That's right.
So they knew exactly what they was doing.
Come on with it.
So what I did, I said, okay, they gave me probation. I wrote an article in the People Tribune. This is why this newspaper is so important. Those of you who don't know about the People Tribune. The People Tribune is a newspaper that can be used to your advantage.
Come on with it.
Even though it got me put in jail. But it worked out to my advantage.
Yes, sir.
It worked out. It brought people together from all over the world.
Come on.
People Tribune.
Yeah.
People Tribune.
People Tribune.
Those of you who don't know about this wonderful paper,
Okay.
we use this to our advantage.
Good.
Come on with it.
They sentenced me 3 to 10 years in prison.
What?
That's right, 3 to 10 years in prison. And the judge said it's threatening his life, his wife's life, his daughter's life, his kids' life, the grandkids' life. It threatened everybody's life. I guess he was even saying it threatened my life. I don't know. So he went out and sentenced me 3 to 10 years in prison. It was a simple quotation from Deuteronomy, which simply said, if you do not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, and do all these things which is right, all these bad things gonna come upon you. So the judge said it was a threat on his life. See, the ACU came in, got me released on appeal bond. In the state of Michigan, you never get released on appeal bond. I was released. And then eventually they overturned it, which we knew was coming. See, but here's what's so valuable about this. You see, Whirlpool, that's the corporation there. See, they thought that they had buried me, but they only planted me. You gotta know the difference between being buried and being planted. When you bury somebody, you stomp down on it to make sure it don't come back. But when you plant something,
It started growing.
you expect it to
Grow.
That's right, and come back. And we came back even bigger and stronger than ever before. This is the story of Benton Harbor.